I did, Stinky, I have to say. Yes, what's that? Used to fight with Bo all the time. You weren't happy when Bo came along. Yes, well, that does happen sometimes when there's a new baby brother or sister. Sometimes the older brother or sister does get a little bit jealous and very, very upset. It's quite a normal thing, Stinky. Oh, it's the puppets. Hello, mums and dads, and welcome back to story time once again. Well, Stinky and I were just having a little talk about memory lane, and Stinky was asking me, did I fight with my brothers when I was growing up? And I was telling Stinky that sometimes we'd fight over things, sometimes we'd fight over toys or a favourite TV show or something like that. And Stinky was just saying to me that when Bo was born, he didn't like having a little sister at first, and he was quite upset about it. But as he got used to the idea and he got used to seeing Bo around, then he grew to really like having a sister, and even though they do fight quite often, they do love each other dearly. And I think you're quite good friends, aren't you, Stinky, Bo and yourself? You get along quite well, don't you? Yes. Oh, but you don't need to make a face at Bo now, Stinky. Yes, they still squabble from time to time, but they are the best of friends. Well, speaking of brothers, my dear poppets, today's story is called The Brothers Quibble. A very, very interesting one, I have to say. And this book, of course, is written by the marvellous Blabey. Yes, we do seem to be a fan of his, and this looks like another marvellous one of his, I have to say. Very, very exciting, and I'm looking forward to reading this one very, very much. Yes, oh, you're still poking your tongue out at Bo, Stinky. Oh, you've got to stop that, dear. I don't like that. No, you've got to be on your best behaviour. Well, I'm getting a little bit distracted. But I've also got to mention, my dear poppets, mums and dads, we are going to be having a book giveaway. We're going to be having a competition, and all we would like the dear poppets at home to do, if you for those poppets that watch Storytime regularly, all I want you to do is to come up with 3 reasons why you enjoy story time so much. And you can ask your mum or your dad to help you, or perhaps your big brother or sister. And all you have to do is to pop those reasons in the comment box down below as to why you enjoy story time so very, very much. Now, that lucky winner will be announced on the 9th of December. Yes, getting very close to Christmas, I have to say. And for that lucky poppet who has won, they will be receiving 2 wonderful books. So they'll be receiving That Pesky Rat by Lauren Child. This is a very, very good one, I have to say. So book number 1, and then the second book, of course, is Pig the Winner. Another great book, I have to say. So I wonder who that lucky poppet will be. Very, very exciting. Yes, a competition. Yes, 3 reasons why you enjoy story time so very, very much. Yes, well, I suppose I should stop waffling on, Stinky, and we should get on with today's story, which is called The Brothers Quibble. Yes, I'm looking forward to this one. I have to say, it does look like a cracker. Yes, 2 brothers there on the very front cover. And here we go, my dear poppets. Spalding Quibble ruled the roost. Well, there's Spalding there, lying on the couch, looking very content and happy, I have to say, and I do believe he's eating a bunch of grapes. And he likes to rule the roost. Spalding is in charge, very much in charge. Yes, he's in charge of everything in his house. Yes, well, so he says anyway. Yes. He shared it with no other. But then his parents introduced, well, there's Spalding there, and I do believe he's riding a rocking horse, thank you, Stinky dear, with a sword in his hand, having a wonderful adventure. And he doesn't share his house with anyone else. He's very much in charge. Yes, he's having a marvellous time there, I have to say. A brand new baby brother. Spalding didn't understand. He felt a bit delirious, Stinky. He took his mother by the hand and said, "You can't be serious." "Is this some sort of joke?" he cried. "It really isn't funny." "Hush now, Spaulding," Mother sighed, "and say hello too." Yes, well, Spaulding has a new baby brother. And I wonder what the baby's called. Oh, the baby's called Bunny. Mother kissed her babe to sleep. Father watched with pride. And Spaulding felt a feeling creep from somewhere, Stinky, deep inside. Well, there's Bunny the baby there. And Spaulding, thank you, Stinky dear, is not pleased. He's not pleased at all. No, he does not want a baby brother. Oh dear, he does look very, very upset, I have to say. Not pleased at all. "Curse you devils!" Spaulding spat, then ran and slammed the door. "I rule the roost, and that is that. From now on, this Stinky means war." Oh, it means war. How dreadful. Yes, well, there's Spaulding there. He's very cross indeed. He's quite angry. His eyes are sticking out of his head there. He does mean business. He's very, very cross indeed. And he's not having a bar of this baby brother. No, as far as he's concerned, that baby brother can go back to the hospital where it came from. Not happy at all. Dreadful business. Oh dear. And so began young Spaulding's spree of unprovoked attacks. He traumatised his family, Stinky, and no one could relax. His mother's nerves were shot to bits. His father's head was balding. Oh dear, Dad's hair's falling out. And Bunny's life was just the pits. Oh, what to do, Stinky, with Spaulding? What's that? He's a very naughty boy. Yes, he is a very naughty boy. No, he needs a time out, Spaulding. No, I'm not liking this one bit. For months on end, they lived in gloom, and all day long they'd shout, "Spaulding, go, get in your room, we've had enough," they'd shout. Time out. Yes, that's right, Spaulding needs a time out. Oh, yes. No, he's a naughty, naughty boy. No, I'm very cross with this boy. He's very, very naughty. He's behaving badly. Yes, very badly indeed. Yes, oh no, Mum and Dad are not pleased. Not pleased at all. But time did pass, yes, pass it did, and Bunny Quibble grew. He grew into an actual kid. Yes, that's what babies do, Stinky. He learned to sit, he learned to crawl, and he even learned to walk. He learned to dodge a cricket ball, and then, well, there's the baby brother there, and he's starting to grow up. Thank you, Stinky dear. All the different stages. At first, baby learns to sit, then to crawl, and then to walk. Yes, that's what happens. They do grow up. He learned to talk, Spaulding. And when young Bunny found his voice, Stinky, he spoke that simple word. Well, things did change. Oh, yes, rejoice. A miracle occurred. Oh, a miracle occurred, Stinky. Yes, a miracle occurred. You see, despite the pain that came with every whack or shove, Bunny spoke his brother's name with nothing less, Stinky, than love. With every word or game he'd play, or every cheerful scribble, there's Bunny there, and he has drawn a wonderful picture there for his brother Spaulding. And even though Spaulding is still a little bit, well, he's still not quite used to having baby Bunny around, he's starting to warm to him just a bit, I think. Yes, I think he soon realised it's not all bad having a baby brother. Not that bad. Bunny seemed to only say, "I love you, Spaulding Squibble," and even when the bully boy was sentenced to time out, Stinky, well, there's Spaulding there, and he's got time out again in his room. You can see he's sitting on his bed there with that same crown hat that he loves to wear there. Yes, I dare say that he's had lots of times out, I would say, because he is quite a naughty boy. Bunny would invent a ploy to break his brother out. And slowly all his love began to thaw young Spaulding's heart, his evil-minded master plan. And there's Spaulding there and Bunny there. In the front there, he's got his hands in his pockets. Yes, he's grown up quite a bit. He's quite a deal older now, I think. Yes, I wonder what's going to happen. It gently fell apart. In time, he slowly came to see that living with his brother was not a total tragedy. In fact, Stinky, they liked each other. Oh, they liked each other, my dear poppets. And there they are there, being sneaky, getting cookies out of the cupboard together, as thick as thieves they are. And Spaulding has realised it's quite fun to have a little brother. Yes, lots of adventures they can get up to together. How marvellous, yes. Well, perhaps this might have a happy ending after all, I don't know. Yes, of course it wasn't always grand, nor was it always sunny. And Spaulding came to understand Stinky. You shouldn't mess with Bunny. No, you shouldn't mess with Bunny. Well, there's Bunny there, and he's got his slipper there, and he's going to give Spaulding a whack with the slipper. Oh, having a dreadful fight there. I wonder what's happened. What's gone on? Yes, well, children often fight like that, don't they? Although they shouldn't hit each other with things. That's not nice. They shouldn't be doing that. But even though it comes to blows and every day they fight Stinky, these days Spaulding sort of knows, oh yes, they're starting to get along much better now, that Bunny is all right. Well, there's Spaulding and Bunny there, and now they seem to be getting along quite well, arm in arm together. They might fight sometimes, but they do love one another. And that was called the Brothers Quibble. A very, very cute story, I have to say, about two brothers. And I did enjoy that one very, very much. Well, that was a funny one, wasn't it? Yes, and that's what brothers and sisters do, Stinky. They do fight quite a lot, don't they? Yes, they do. What's that? You still fight with Bo quite a lot. Yes, I know that you do, Stinky, but you also love Bo very much, don't you? Yes, you do. What's that? Except for when she takes all the biscuits. Oh, yes, you don't like that. Well, that's just what happens sometimes. Well, my dear poppets, mums and dads, we have come to the end of story time once again. I hope you enjoyed that book, The Brothers Quibble. It was a very, very good one, I have to say. I did enjoy reading that very, very much. And I also should mention that if you're interested in The Brothers Quibble, we'll leave a link down the bottom of the page so you can find out where you can purchase your very own copy of The Brothers Quibble by the wonderful Blabey. Well, thank you so much for tuning in for story time. I hope you enjoyed that book. Perhaps you could write your own story about your brother or about your sister. And as always, my dear ones, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!